Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly market updates. I'm Shaurik Khargawat. So Indian equity markets की मुश्किलें खत्म होने का नाम ही नहीं ले रही हैं. Already on the earnings side, markets were a little cautious as the company who has posted numbers so far have largely remained muted. Even after the smaller base and lower expectations, so far we have not witnessed any positive surprise on the earnings side. However, few of the domestic consumption orientation companies have posted a stellar set of numbers, such as Cummins, Page Industries, Trent, and ICICI Bank. But for now, earnings have taken a backseat as ongoing India-US negotiations on tariff has taken a new twist when even after 5 rounds of failed negotiation, US and India have not been able to make a deal so far, and thus 25% of tariffs have been imposed from 7th of August on US exports. And this is not it. From 27th of August, an additional 27% of tariffs will be imposed on US exports as a penalty for buying Russian crude oil and doing business with Russia on defense side. For sure, the relationship between India and US has reached to its lowest levels. And for now, India has opted a balanced and firm stance and responded to these high tariffs as unjustified and unreasonable. साथ ही एमईए ने अपने रेस्पॉन्स में ये भी कहा कि जब यूरोपियन यूनियन और यूएस खुद रशिया के साथ बिजनेस कर रहे हैं एंड यूरोपियन यूनियन इज डूइंग मोर बिजनेस देन व्हाट इंडिया इज डूइंग देन व्हाई टू टारगेट इंडिया एज अलोन. The President Trump's continuously changing stance over the tariff has made one thing very clear, that these tariffs are not only imposed for the trade balance, but they are being used as a political leverage tool to pressurize the trading partner countries and make them agreeing to the US favorable terms and conditions. And also it could be seen as an attempt to ensure the continuity of US dollar dominance over the world. बट पीएम श्री मोदी ने साफ कह दिया है कि देश की सोवरेनिटी और किसानों का हित हमारी टॉप प्रायोरिटी है, जिसमें कोई भी नेगोशिएशन नहीं किया जाएगा. द सेक्टर्स दैट आर गोइंग टू बी हिट द वर्स्ट ड्यू टू दिस enhanced tariffs are going to be textile industry, leather industry, chemicals, and to a certain extent the auto ancillary sector. Going forward, the most crucial aspect to be watched is that whether the US delegation that is scheduled to come to India on second half of the August will come, and if yes, then whether India will be able to negotiate a balanced deal or not. This has been the 6th consecutive week of weakness in the Indian equity markets और इस हफ्ते निफ्टी 50 ने अपने important crucial level 24,500 को भी ब्रेक कर दिया और अब हम निफ्टी 50 पे मेन लेवल्स के लोज पे ट्रेड कर रहे हैं. For this week, almost all the indices, be it broader or frontline indices, have closed with a negative territory with almost 1 to 1.5% of negative returns. जहां निफ्टी 50 वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पर 0.91% की लॉसेस के साथ बंद हुआ, वहीं बैंक निफ्टी ने 1.2% और स्मॉल कैप ने भी 1.25% के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स क्लॉक किए. For this week, except media, almost all the sectors have closed in the negative territory. इस हफ्ते मीडिया सेक्टर ने 0.9% के पॉजिटिव रिटर्न्स दिए, वहीं नेगेटिव साइड में फार्मा ने 6.7%, हेल्थ केयर ने 5.51% और कंस्ट्रक्शन ने 3.99% के नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स क्लॉक किए. The negative stance of FIs have not changed a bit, and for this week also they have sold more than 12,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market. वहीं डेरिवेटिव साइड में भी उनकी लगातार शॉर्ट पोजीशंस बनी हुई हैं और अब वो करीब 92% शॉर्ट्स इंडेक्स फ्यूचर्स में हो गए हैं. और अगर हम नेट शॉर्ट्स की बात करें तो ऑलमोस्ट 1,74,000 शॉर्ट्स पे बैठे हुए हैं, जो कि ऑलमोस्ट मार्च 2024 के लेवल्स पे पहुंच गई हैं. Going forward, this is to be watched that whether they are going to capitalize on their shorts or they have to short cover them. For this week as well, DIs have come as net buyers with more than 25,000 crore rupees of buying in the cash market. पर देखना होगा कि यहाँ से आगे DIs कब तक FIs की इस एग्रेसिव सेलिंग को एब्जॉर्ब करते रहेंगे. डर के इस माहौल में when everything is so uncertain, investors are definitely looking towards the safe haven assets, and for this, silver and gold both have outperformed this week than equity markets. जहां सिल्वर ने वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे करीब 5% के गेंस क्लॉक किए, वहीं गोल्ड ने भी अपना नया हाई लगाते हुए 1.85% के गेंस वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे क्लॉक किए. The only silver lining for the Indian markets have remained the drag in the prices of Brent crude. For this week, Brent crude has given 3.87% of negative returns and closed at the prices of $66.67. Talking about global markets, they have remained decoupled from the Indian equity markets and clocked पॉजिटिव रिटर्न्स फॉर दिस वीक. डेक्स ने जहां 1.85% के गेंस वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पे क्लॉक किए, वहीं नैस्डैक ने 2.93% के गेंस वीक ऑन वीक बेसिस पर क्लॉक किए. डाउ जोन्स ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट टेरिटरी में बंद हुआ विद 1.05% ऑफ गेंस ऑन वीक बेसिस. The listing and followed up price action in the stock of NSDL have surely given a reason for the smile on the faces of investors, as it has listed with the 10% premium, and after that the stock has gained more than 45% of gains in the next 3 days. Surely investors के लिए NSDL का स्टॉक एक बम्पर जैकपॉट की तरह निकला। इसमें 3 ही दिन में ही करीब 60% के गेन्स लिस्टिंग के बाद से आ गए हैं। This is it for this week. We'll come up with more information next week. Till that time, stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.